Our next topic, which I know you're going to love, Tom.
You bastard.
So,
dead.
Just real,
dead.
Just real quick, like this comes to us from WDW Pro, and the rumor is just a quick rumor. Netflix believes Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon is a Star Wars killer. I did a video on this earlier today, and I was like, look, they're definitely setting it up to be a Star Wars killer. Like whether they believe it or not, the sort of idea is there. That's what they want it to be. That it's their first foray into a game. They've never done that before. Super bizarre and weird to see. They made 2 films of this straight away. It's one film split into 2, but they're like, yeah, happy. I'll give you all the money in the world, Zack Snyder, please. I mean, that's another person with a first look deal, basically. But I don't think it will become a Star Wars killer because I think people are done with Star Wars. And I don't think any amount of cheap imitation, knockoff brand Star Wars, whether it's R-rated or not, will bring people back in, personally. I think it's could have been a smart move 10 years ago. Now, I think people are done anyway. But that's my thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts, guys.
I think it's a brilliant marketing move. Whether it can or not, you now plant it into the minds of the audience that this thing right here can take down Star Wars. So you make people equate, okay, here's this thing from Zack Snyder, Star Wars, Zack Snyder, Star Wars, Zack Snyder. You hammer in the brand identity. At that point, it doesn't really matter if it takes down Star Wars or not. Because it really, for Netflix, it doesn't matter what happens to Star Wars. What matters to them is to get as many views as possible on what they have invested in, so that it gets all the sequels it can. And this, of course, this is kind of like Barbenheimer 2.0. This is that kind of stunt marketing, right? It's not really this thing is going to take down Star Wars. No, this is a marketing ploy to make you see it. And I gotta hand it to them. A good ploy it is.
Go on, Tom. Can't wait to hear your rant about this.
I'm just glad to see that it's going to probably start pulling the Snyder Bros away from Warner and me. And
you?
Yeah, because I don't give a shit about Star Wars already, so what do I care? I'm way past all that. They'll be in my rear view mirror then. You know what I mean? Like it's like you got zombies chasing you, and all of a sudden they get distracted by some fat dude who falls over behind you. You just keep going, and then now they're in your rear view mirror at that point. Because I mean, is this thing gonna be okay? It might be. Will I watch it? Probably not, because I don't have 8 hours to spend watching Zack Snyder stroke himself. Because I mean, is it gonna be any good? It could be, but I also look at it as he's been boasting about how, it has a very important non-binary character, and we know that it's all about a girl who's the secret to key to everything already. And if Kathleen Kennedy turned this down, then how bad is it? Because it hits all the right notes for her. So something didn't sit right with her. So that's like, okay, how bad is it? But either way, we know it's going to be slow. We know it's going to be boring. I heard from somebody who actually has seen bits and pieces of the movie that were close to the special effects side of things, let's say. And they said that that's pretty much what it is. It's just tedious and boring Snyder bullshit. The Snyder fans are going to come all over it.
Indeed.
Yeah, I can believe that.
And let me just say this very quickly. The thing that Star Wars obviously needed, according to Zack Snyder, was sex. So they had an intimacy.
Bring that in the Acolyte, though.
No. This is rated R, fun Hollywood sex with an intimacy coordinator and everything. So yeah, sexy time Rebel Moon, kids, part 1.
Yeah, but so had the Acolyte, didn't it?
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, the Acolyte's got an intimacy coordinator as well, apparently. So
yeah, that's what
I think there's a difference between Disney Plus intimacy and Netflix,
true
intimacy. But fair enough. Like I said, this is very interesting. I anticipate that Tom's right. We will be bored to tears. They'll manage to make the sex boring too, and Yeah, ultimately, it's not a Star Wars killer. It's a libido.
Don't forget
killer.
dour. It's going to be very dour.
You stepped on my joke.
I am so sorry. I didn't know you were setting up a joke.
Well, I'm sure that when it comes, you'll think of plenty others.
Oh, I'm sure.
I really do feel bad now.
Yeah. And it's fine. Nobody's going to come. I mean, nobody's going to. I mean, when this comes out, something's wrong there. I got to find a way back. I'm sure
that the Emma Stone thing is going to take all of that attention away.
Oh, I think so. Look, can see Zack Snyder is going to put like sex in slow motion too. Then be like,
oh no,
yeah.
The slow motion jizz shot with the Snyder like color grading on it. It look grey. Like he's got like some health issues.
People are going to be like, this can't come soon enough.
Oh god. Fuck these jokes, honestly.
I'm sorry.
Terrible. Let's move on